Hi there, welcome back to the DutchRC channel, and I have me another box. Yes sir, and it is pretty obvious from the print on the box what this box contains. Yeah, the V2 Pro version from the Quanum FPV goggles. Yes sir, recently released. Now I am currently using the V2, the non-pro goggles, which I'm pretty happy with, really. These have quite a number of improvements though. The Pro version has better lenses, different glove, all kinds of things. We'll take a close look at that in a minute, obviously. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that HobbyKing is going to do very well with this. The normal V2s were very popular, and yeah, several improvements, so good stuff. Now I'll start out actually by showing you a comparison between the V2 and the V2 Pro, what has changed, and after that I'll show you how this thing goes together, what you get in the box, and I'll throw in some tips and tricks to make it work out for you a little better. So yeah, let's start out by showing the V2 and the V2 Pro side by side. So the normal V2s, the previous version of the goggles, side by side with this new Pro version. Now an obvious difference is that my normal V2 has all kinds of equipment. It has a receiver on the head strap at the top. It has a DVR and all kinds of wires. Apart from that, different color. At this moment the Pro version is only available with this red lining. Maybe the camo version will also be available, and the pink version in the near future. I don't know. Maybe HobbyKing can comment on that. Okay, so what is different? Well, let's see. These straps at the side of the goggles, they extend a little further backwards, not a whole lot. But they extend a little further backwards, so they should block out light coming in from the side of your goggles a bit better. And apart from that, the new goggles have a pocket at the rear, at the back of your head, meant for your LiPo that will power the entire set. Obviously, to balance out things, on my normal V2s I had the LiPo over here. Yeah, adds a little bit of weight on your nose. So this new version having a pocket at the rear for your LiPo, obviously a benefit. Apart from that, all straps on the Pro version are adjustable. So this the strap going over your head is adjustable over here with Velcro. Very good. Yeah, my normal V2s did not have that. It had a little bit of stretch in it, but no adjustability. No adjustability. So very good. It did work out pretty well for me, but no adjustability. At the side also Velcro adjustability. The previous version had this be stretchy and it was adjustable, but I think these new Pro versions will be a bit sturdier on your head. And this one isn't unimportant. The straps at the front are also adjustable. So especially for the way I've set it up with the monitor at the front of the goggles, I'll get into that in a minute. Yeah, the goggles will fit over the shell better with these straps also being adjustable. So very good. Yeah, another change, and I'll get to that in a minute as well, is the lens these use. The Pro versions have real glass lenses, far more luxurious. The previous version have a Fresnel lens. Work pretty well, but I expect a far clearer image with these Pro versions. So, very, very nice. One other change, hard to show you, but the normal V2s had two protrusions over here in the shell that would rest on your cheeks. Not very comfortable, and I took them off. I replaced those with foam, as you can see. This is the kind of foam you find in some packing material. Very comfortable on your face, this kind of foam. Okay, that's the major changes in the Pro version versus the non-Pro version. Now let's have a look how this thing goes together and what you get with the Pro version. Okay, so let's now have a look at what actually comes with the goggles and how you are to assemble things. I'll throw in some tips and tricks for you as well. The first thing in the box is this foam shell. It's mostly like the normal V2s, and obviously there are two parts to it. A bottom section with a little protrusion for your nose, and obviously the top half of the shell does not have that protrusion. Yeah, there are these cutouts that the lens holder will slide back and forth in to focus the goggles for your eyes. And both halves of the shell have this groove in which the monitor will slot into. We'll take a close look at that in a minute. Now, the kit comes with this frame for the lens you might want to use. Let me actually take it out. I won't show you how to assemble this lens thing, it's pretty obvious I think, but it comes with 4 of these foam bits that'll go onto here, and one here and one here and one here, and those serve to give the sliding feature of the lens a little resistance, so it'll stay in place. Now, I see some people try to glue these in with CA glue. CA glue doesn't really work very well on this surface though, at least in the normal V2. So I'd suggest using just a few little tabs of hot glue and then not pressing them in very hard, but just place them in, and that'll keep these foam bits in place very well. So that's the first real step you need to do to assemble things. Glue in the 4 foam pieces into the goggle halves, and yeah, then you can mount the lenses. Speaking of, this kit comes with 3 lenses, and yeah, a bit hard to see on this white table, but it's a 1x magnification, probably twice 1x magnification is nothing really. I think it'll magnify things like twice, 1.25 and 1.5, and these are real glass lenses, and that's a real step up from the previous version. The previous version came with Fresnel lenses, and I must say worked out pretty well, but I do think these real glass lenses, quite a bit heavier by the way. Let me take a piece of the shell in frame again. There, I think you can see the lens well enough like this. Don't get your fingers on the lens, because it'll be hard to get rid of the finger marks. But yeah, I hope these will provide a far more crispier image. I'm pretty sure. From what I've seen, they do. And in the near future I will make a video on how these look in real life. What the FPV experience is like with these new lenses. For that I will put a 4K camera inside of the goggles and then do an FPV flight, so you can get an idea at least on how these new glass lenses perform. Next thing in the box is your FPV monitor, and it has a protective film on the monitor, and obviously you'll need to take that off. It has 3 buttons at the back, probably for your settings. This monitor looks completely the same really as the normal version 2. So I assume, I'll check that, but I assume the resolution will be the same. Now, the way you mount it is like this in the groove, and then you'll slot the top half on, and then your monitor is mounted, right? That's the way it's intended to go in. I will mount it differently though. After I have taped, I'll probably tape the shell shut, just some little tape over here, and then I will mount the FPV monitor in the front of the foam shell. And that's partly because I wear glasses, these glasses, reading glasses, so my eyes aren't very bad. In most cases in life I don't use glasses at all, but to give me a little more leeway in the focusing, I will put the monitor in the front of the shell. I've done the same thing with my normal V2s, and that worked out very, very well. So I think even for people that don't use glasses, this will be beneficial. So you'll have a little more focal length with the lens. So that's my second real tip there. And let's see what's more in the box. Alrighty, next thing in the box is a bunch of cables, power cables and cables to connect things up to your receiver, obviously. And it looks like a very, very complete set. More cables I think than in the normal V2 set. So very nice. Standard power lead is a XT60 connector. Should be more than enough to hook up all your FPV gear. Then there are these 2 foam bits, and these are meant as a holder for your smartphone. There's a little cutout in one part, and the other one is completely blank. You have to glue this together, and then you can slide your smartphone on in, and that way you can use these goggles as a VR, as VR goggles. Very nice. I probably won't be using it, but it's a nice add-on that they provide this way. Very nice. Okay, then the kit comes with all kinds of foam strips to make the goggles as comfortable to you as possible. I'm not completely sure if I'll be using them, but I'll just first test fit the goggles without any foam strips. You can put this on the goggles to your liking, so they fit well on your face. Alright, and the last thing in the box is the outer sock or neoprene shell for the goggles. They are mostly the same as the normal V2s, but they have, like I said a few minutes ago, a few improvements or alterations. And obviously once you've assembled the foam core of the goggles, they should just slide on in. Let's see if I can actually do that with the camera in the way. again, there you go. That's what the complete goggles will look like, mostly obviously with a monitor in the front and stuff, but that's what your end product will look like. And after that you'll have to add your receiver and the cabling, make it look nice and neat, and then you're set to go. Yeah, that's it really. If you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to hit me up a comment down below. Like I mentioned before, I'll have a video shortly with a camera mounted in the goggles to show you or give you at least an impression of the optical quality of these goggles. For now, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye!